Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. And I got to tell you, the drama gets crazy in Genoa City this upcoming week. I'm telling you, we got everything from buttons being pushed, guilt tripping, and risks being taken. I'm going to give you a few highlights, and then we'll dive deep into this upcoming week. First, we see Danny and Cricket go to Paris and surprise Tracy. Chelsea plays on Adam's emotion. Sharon faced past ghosts. Lily decided to take a big risk. And oh yeah, Victor Newman along with Kyle are pushing Jack's buttons. So without any further ado, let's unpack this Genoa City drama for the week of July 8th through July 12th. So get ready for a week of drama as we start off with Magnificent Monday, July 8th, as Victor Newman kicks things off with a blast from the past. He actually have a moment with none other than Claire going down memory lane, and he goes back talking about his childhood and how he was actually in an orphanage, and he is very protective over his family, and he only wants the best for his family, no matter the cost. But at the same time, he lets Claire know that he always have his family back, no matter who it hurts. Across the pond, also on Monday, Danny and Cricket deliver a jaw-dropping surprise to Tracy in Paris. And we had a little touch of romance, a little bit of nostalgia, and they actually got to meet Alan and did a double date. I thought it was actually the coolest thing ever, especially since there was no Phyllis. Even though I like Phyllis, it was nice to see those two away from that whole drama. However, we also see Alan plant another kiss on Tracy, and look like Tracy got herself a new upcoming love. And rounding up our Monday episode back in Genoa City, tensions are rising as Phyllis and Nick clash over the best way to support Summer. Now, we all know Summer is not happy with Kyle at all and considering renegotiating the custody agreement. Now, we know Phyllis plays Mama Bear, and she's always worrying, trying to figure out what to do. However, Nick says, your daughter's grown. I think maybe she should handle her own business. The question is, are these two going to stay out of it? But also stay tuned toward the end as they get ready to leave. It looked like these two might be back together very soon. Those tacos ready for Tuesday, July 9th, as the Newman-Abbott rivalry heats up once again when Victor pushes Jack's buttons, igniting a very fierce showdown. Now, I did not tell you, but also look out on Monday, Kyle gets very drunk, come home and spill the beans about everything with Glissade, and we know Jack is going to be hotter than fish grease when he talks to Victor about what is happening and the fact that he's the one behind the Glissade investment and is also pushing his son to go up against not only Jack and Diane, but the family company as well. So yeah, we can definitely see Jack Abbott is out for blood. And if that wasn't enough on Tuesday, Chelsea plays on Adam's emotions, sending him on a guilt trip that could change everything. I know she's not going to say this is all your fault. Really, Chelsea, you were an active participant, especially up against that wall and underneath him in those sheets. So yeah, you got to take accountability for your choices too. This ain't all Adam's fault, but we'll see what this is all about. Rounding up our Tuesday episode, meanwhile, Audra is reveling in her newfound power, embracing her role with a blend of ambition and a little bit of cunning. And of course, her rise is probably promising to shake up the corporate world when it comes to the personal lives of Genoa City. And I would say, in my opinion, Audra, take a look at what happened to Nate and some of the other folks that came over from the Newman side of the world. I wouldn't get too comfortable. You better stay on your P's and Q's, dot your I's and cross your T's, because Victor sees anyone, even his family, as dispensable. So don't get too comfortable. we'll have to see how this unfolds. Moving now into midweek Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday, July 10th, and the midweek brings a whirlwind of introspection and bold moves. Nate is thrown off balance by Audra's unexpected decision to team up with Kyle, questioning her motives and the impact on this alliance. And the interesting thing is, I wouldn't be a bit surprised that Nate said, look what happened to me when I was over at Newman. Don't think that you're going to be exempt. And the fact that she's working with Kyle, we know Nate has been wanting Audra for a while. And at the same time, Kyle is her bed buddy ex. So I don't think that's going to sit well with Nate, not only on the business front, but on the personal front as well. So we'll see how he deals with this new dynamic. Still on Wednesday, Sharon faces the ghost of her past. Now, we've been seeing her having a lot of flashbacks and her spacing out and kind of look like she's losing time, and so much so that it kind of frightened Mariah. It's looked like it's a situation with the change of her bipolar medication. I mean, they need to figure out what's going on with that, and especially if it's actually messing with her mental health. So it's going to be interesting to see how Sharon deal with all of this. And finally, rounding up our Wednesday episode, Daniel is going to be standing at a crossroad. He got to make a pivotal choice about his future that could alter the course of his life. And with the merger going on, it could be a situation where he was kind of blindsided, maybe hoping that Omegasphere was going to stay on the Chancellor side. Well, it looked like Omegasphere is going with Devon and the Winter side. Is he going to be okay with that? That's going to be interesting to watch. I mean, honestly, I know you are happy about the game. Maybe you should be happy that it's still in business. So we have to stay tuned to see exactly what he decides. Then we have Friday Eve, Thursday, July 11th, where we see Lily. She's going to take center stage with a daring decision that could either catapult her to new heights or maybe lead to her downfall. Now, remember, the plan went exactly how they wanted it with the demerger. You know, we have the Winters getting what they want. We have Billy and Chancellor getting what they want. However, there's one little person in the middle, and that's Lily. Now, Billy feel like he got played because Lily is like, yeah, I think I need to bow out. But then as Billy continued to press, she was like, well, let me think about it. Let me think about it. I got to think about it. Which means if she says, yes, I'll stay, that means she betrays her brother and her cousin. So we'll see what this decision is going to be for Lily. Also on Thursday, Claire, on the other hand, is going to be struggling to find her place within her family. Now, it seems that everybody has accepted her except for two people, Summer and her little sister, Katie. And if she got to live in that house with Katie, Katie is not so happy about any of it at all. And so is Summer. So, yeah, I'm wondering if it has something to do with her cousin or her little sister. It would be interesting to actually see her little sister team up with her cousin. So, yeah, we got to see how this unfolds. And rounding up our Thursday episode, Devon and Nate put their heads together in a cunning plan to outmaneuver Billy. So who knows, maybe these two got an idea that Lily might be on the fence now and they want her to come on over. And they probably know Billy has been pressuring her to stay. So I'm wondering if this is a situation where they try to figure out a way to get Lily to come on over. Let's not think about it. We already had a plan. Or is it something else? We got to stay tuned. And finally, TGIF July 12th, as this is our cliffhanger episode. And as the week wrap up, Victor assigns Adam a new task, pushing him into very uncharted territory. Now, we know before he went to Maryland, he wanted Adam to run Newman Media. Now, what does he want him to do? Is he trying to have him over at Glissade now, or is there something else? I mean, Adam got a whole lot of other issues going on. The fact that he slept with his ex. And I'm wondering if Sally and Billy are going to find out about it when it comes to Chelsea. But we'll see what this new task is and how it will affect Victor's plan. Also on Friday, we got Chelsea, speaking of her, drawing a line in the sand, setting firm boundaries. Now, the interesting thing is, Miss Chelsea, is maybe you should have set some boundaries before you start getting drunk with that alcohol and sleeping with your ex. You already this week tried to give Adam a guilt trip, and now you're setting boundaries. Girl, go get it together. You know that guilt is eating you up. That's something that you're going to have to deal with. But we'll see what she does and who she actually set boundaries with. And rounding up our Friday cliffhanger episode, Sally is going to be working tirelessly to mend fences with Summer. Now, it seemed like they actually kind of buried the hatchet over the past few weeks. And, they've been working together. She brought Chloe on, and Summer was okay with that. So did she do something this week? Maybe Sally put her foot in her mouth and said something crazy. And now she got to backpedal once again with Summer. So we got to see about this and everything else going on in Genoa City for the Young and the Restless for the week of July 8th through July 12th. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, we got thrilling spoilers for this upcoming week. Let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about Chelsea playing on his emotions, giving him a guilt trip, all these boundaries she's setting, especially after everything that happened last week in Maryland? What about Danny, Cricket, and they're going to Paris, the interaction between them and also Alan and Tracy? I actually loved that scene if you've already seen the Monday's episode. What about the buttons being pushed by Victor and Kyle toward Jack? Yep, that whole thing is reignited over the fact that none other than Victor Newman, to me, is jealous that Jack helped Nikki with her sobriety. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you check out the bold and the beautiful spoilers for this upcoming week, as well as we have the continuing conversation as Thomas is going to go through extremes to prove a point with Hope. We also going to see Hope running to Finn for support, Sheila screaming upon finding something. We also see the backpack belonging to Tom is going to have some very shocking things inside of it. And we got Jack and Lee keeping secrets too. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. Till the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.